the park system cut in the letters on the sign, and then the trustees put it up.
And also there are more trees around because they moved some trees. But the thing that interested me was the area that they put pounded gravel and all the lawn around so that you could get a fire truck up if you wanted to.
Oh, yes. We were a little behind on a state mandate. We didn't have access to the rear of the building for large fire trucks because they won't travel off-paved portion. And so the trustees helped after they brought the graders in and they cut out the drive and they brought the slag in. There was a lot of landscaping to do. And we put a trustee program together that went out and helped excavate and landscape and seed that drive that was put in for fire.
Some of your trustees must have had skills in carpentry because I saw something in the library they'd done.
Oh, absolutely. They've increased our library capacity by 100% just last year. Again, with donated lumber, they built 2 large library book holders. And along with that, they built benches in the booking area for inmates to sit on, and they built a large workbench with a closed-in tool cavity in the top of it.
Now, are these trustees held in a pot all by themselves?
Yes, they have to be separated from the other inmates. We give them certain privileges that other inmates don't get. That's sort of part of their pay for the work that they do here.
And can they wear civilian clothes, or do they have uniforms, too?
Well, they can wear certain types of civilian clothes. We don't allow 3-piece suits or anything, but they can bring in blue jeans and tennis shoes and flannel shirts, which is a very true privilege to get out of the prison blue and orange uniforms.
But discipline is so vital. And I noticed you have a separation from visitor to the prisoner. Why do you have that wall between them?
Well, the wall between them is for security. Contraband in a facility, especially one of this size, is a very big problem. It's very hard to stop drugs and hacksaw blades from coming in. So you have to isolate. But through this isolation, you don't want to cut down the meaningfulness of the visit. And so they have the glass partition with a telephone interconnect system so that they do have some direct closeness. But now the trustees get to bypass this because they are in a trusting status, and we have contact visitation for them. That's under monitored conditions, but they sit in a room and they can actually sit with and touch and hug their wife and children.
But discipline is very important. You have a book about watching the prisoners so that they don't play games with you.
Well, yes. It's called The Games Criminals Play. Every employee here must read the book and do a report on it, along with various other in-service training programs. We have a mail order training program from the National Corrections Institute. And this is to make everybody aware of the different types of games and approaches that a prisoner can take in order to manipulate officers.
Lieutenant Bell, discipline is very important, and you can't be buddy-buddy with the prisoners, can you?
No, but you do need to be very humanistic and be respected by the inmate. Inmates have their own value system, and discipline is a very important element of running an institution like this, because an inmate's already here being punished, and now you have to have another set of standards in order to try to control the behavioral pattern. So the state mandates certain types of violations and a way for us to enforce those violations.
So as correction officer, you have to worry about the trustees, you worry about discipline, but the facility is equipped in such a way that it does help so much in your operation. Thank you very much, Lieutenant Joe Bell. And in just a moment, we're going to go out and find out how the prisoners exercise with Mr. Nakamura. And our very special guest is Professor Ryozo Nakamura. They call you professor because you teach at the college, right?
Yes.
What do you teach there?
I'm teaching there judo.
At the Lorain County Community College?
Yes.
How often do you come here to the correctional facility?
Every day.
And how long is the exercise period?
About 1 hour for every day.
Do most of the prisoners like to take exercises, or do they say, I don't want to bother?
Yes, everybody likes to do something because exercise is great to take out their frustration.
Now, they exercise indoors when the weather isn't so good?
Yes, sometimes we do, but indoors we are not so wide enough. And you cannot do too much. Therefore, everybody doing it individually. They do push-up, sit-up, those stuff.
Now, this is a concrete floor. They do push-ups on this?
Yes,
They don't mind a bit.
No, they don't mind it. They like to do it.
Now, do you have a special pattern of exercise, or do you change it every time?
Well, mainly we do a kind of small stretch exercise and a 4 square board play.
And I notice you do jumping and sort of jogging in place. But what's the game they seem to be playing with a ball? Or is that just an
That's
exercise?
we call a 4 square board.
And what happens in that?
Well, that's the kind of more moving around, and then the kind of reaction, or more so many muscle and then joint, those stuff. They are stuck up here. But when you do this, they're moving the entire body and giving a good exercise.
And it's important for the entire body. Do any prisoners say, I won't take any exercise? They're not forced to, are they?
They are not forced. So, but some of them, they don't like to do at all. So if so, we cannot push it too much. Whoever wishes to do it. So.
But they'd feel better if they got out and exercised.
Yes, they are.
I understand you're a black belt.
Yes, I am.
Where'd you get that?
I got Tokyo, Japan.
And you're not the least bit concerned when you have prisoners all around you because you know how to protect yourself.
Well, it's, most important thing is respect. So if I show them respect, they show me back respect. There's no problem.
Well, I heard the minute I came in that they all respect you and they enjoy the exercise class.
Yes.
Why did you decide you wanted to come out here to help?
Well, I'm teaching a judo a long time, but this way I can help people, whoever needed. Because most of people, they're scared or they don't like to too much dealing with, this kind of job. But I like to help people. This is, I believe, this way more whoever cannot get real help through the receiving through from my service they get it.
But you really help them have a healthy body and a healthy mind this way.
Yes, exactly.
Sometimes these prisoners are here for a long period of time, but you can't be too friendly with them, can you?
Well, you can't become too friendly because sometimes by law they limit it, But mainly friendly and the people respect it, mix them up. But showing the respect, that means like a more keeping a relationship deeply,
I noticed also, though, that they had guards in each corner.
Yes.
So that you do have some extra help if they should turn on you, which I bet they've never had to this date, have they?
No. So, yes, God, they're helping, but sometimes we had happen, they are jumping from this exercise. But since I got this job, nobody did what happened.
It's because they respect you.
I think so.
Some of these people you work with maybe for better than a year, don't you?
Well, may.
Do they ever say thank you and that made me feel better?
Yes, they are really appreciate it. Some of them really come to me, thank you very much. They make me feel better,
And that's part of the reason why you enjoy it. Also, you know that the confinement is pretty difficult and the exercise is important.
Yes, that, and even not only jail, but any outside people, they got to exercise every day because of the helping or keep up on physical condition.
Well, I tell you, watching you exercise with a group ought to motivate some of our viewers to go right ahead and exercise along with them because it looked like you were having fun and it looked like everyone was feeling better. We thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Mara. And we've had a chance to go through the Lorain County Correctional Facility, and we're grateful for the opportunity to see what goes on here. And we're hoping that you'll look forward to visiting with us again next week. We'll see you again. Bye.